Hi, Yoav, and welcome to this week's Top 5 Security Facts. We're going to be beginning in Israel, where rocket alert sirens activated on Thursday morning in the Upper Galilee region along the border with Lebanon after troops accidentally identified an Israeli drone as a possible enemy aircraft. The IDF fired 2 interceptors at the aircraft, which did not hit. The Iron Dome launch also activated the red alert sirens, which sent residents of the area into shelters. There have been several instances of rocket fire from Lebanon into Israel in recent years, with most of it blamed on Palestinian factors in the country rather than Hezbollah itself. And the Black Sea Defense and Aerospace Exhibition has taken place this week in Romania, bringing together thousands of international defense industry players to a NATO member state during a critical period for European defense strategy in light of the ongoing fighting in Ukraine. Israeli defense giant Rafael was there with a list of systems and technologies that have already been incorporated into NATO active military service. Let's hear more from the Vice President of International Business Development at Rafael, Mr. Gideon Weiss.
I want to highlight a few things that we do here. First is the Spike missiles. Spike family, the entire Spike family here, including its capabilities for helicopters, is very unique in its overall capabilities and uniquely in Europe. Out of the 39 global customers, we have 19 that are NATO users. Following up on the lower layer of air defense is our drone dome capability, which is a counter-UAS and counter-drone system. Behind me, you can see the command and control system, the planning system that could be part of that, and the capability to identify, track, disable, and including use a laser to burn it out of the sky. It's called the iDome and the all-in-one Spider, where in a single truck, we integrate all of the systems, the sensors, the radar, the command and control, and the communications with the missiles interceptors.
Meanwhile, here in the region, Israel's Internal Security Minister Omar Bar-Lev has given the go-ahead to Israel's annual flag march set to be held in Jerusalem later this month. Now, the minister accepted police recommendations to hold the march at its original route, one that would include passing through Jerusalem's Old City and the Damascus Gate on the way to the Western Wall. Last year in Israel's war with Gaza, it erupted just as the march was getting underway, even after authorities changed the route to avoid the Damascus Gate. And the United States is ready to remove 5 now defunct extremist groups from its list of foreign terrorist organizations, including 3 that operated in the Middle East. Although the groups are inactive, the decision is politically sensitive for the Biden administration and the countries in which the organizations operated. And this could draw criticism from the victims and their families that are still dealing with the loss of loved ones. The organizations include the radical Jewish group Kahana Chai, or Kach, and 2 Islamic groups that have been active in Israel, Gaza, and Egypt, the Mujahideen Shura Council and Gamal al-Islam Ya. And finally, new details emerging from the IDF operation in the Gaza Strip back in November 2018. After 3.5 years, Israel has released the name of the officer killed in the operation, an intelligence-gathering foray into the city of Khan Yunis. He's 41-year-old Colonel Mahmoud Kir al-Din, a member of Israel's Druze community. During the mission, the undercover soldiers were driving through Khan Yunis in a car when they were stopped and questioned by Hamas operatives. The commanding Israeli officer opened fire, killing several Hamas members, but also inadvertently hitting 2 of his comrades, killing al-Din. That's it for this week, but stay tuned for all the top security news from all around the world.